Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another session of Laughter Yoga this morning. And the whole idea is that we find our happy and you find your happy. Nobody's happy is the same, and that is fine. So, what is laughter yoga? Laughter yoga is a mixture of laughter exercises, yoga breathing, movement, a bit of playfulness, and a relaxation towards the end, and usually in the form of a guided meditation. And there's no need for comedy in laughter yoga, so you don't have to look at something funny to laugh. It's all about the act of laughing for the sake of laughing. So I'll tell you a little bit more as we go along. There is a health warning at the bottom of the screen. It is an exercise, so although it sounds like fun, and it is fun, laughter yoga is an exercise. So if you've had an operation in the last 6 to 12 weeks especially, you shouldn't do the heavy laughter elements, because you are moving and you are going to be moving all those tummy muscles. Okay, you should always seek the guidance of a healthcare professional before you undertake any sort of exercise. But otherwise you should be perfectly okay. You can do it seated as I am today, you can do it standing, and you can do it to the best of your ability. Nothing should hurt, so there should be no pain. If you feel any pain, stop. And that's the technical bit over. So let's get on with the fun bit. We're going to start with the Namaste, which we always start with, which is honouring each other's differences and celebrating them. Because if we were all the same, life would be really, really boring. And we do that by offering up our hands like this, as if in prayer. And we just nod to each other and say Namaste. But because it's laughter yoga, we don't just say Namaste, we laugh. And we're going to do that for at least a minute. And that is to get our brain moving with the endorphins. It triggers all the endorphins in our brain and makes us feel good. Okay, so let's get the session properly started. And let's say Namaste, everybody. And relax. So already you've sent signals to your brain to release endorphins and serotonin and feel-good hormones, and they will start to shift your mood almost instantaneously. So it's a fantastic way to start your day with laughter. It really does help you manage with anything the day throws at you, because your mood is already moved to a better place. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to practice a little bit more with the laughter, especially for those of you that haven't done it before. We're going to do gradient laughter, and this starts with silent laughter, so trying to hold the laughter in, and then we go to a little giggle like you've got a secret, and then we go to a little bit louder laughter, and we end with a really good old belly laugh. And what you want to do is feel those muscles in your tummy moving, and you want to really let that laughter out. Okay, and we're going to practice this. It's something you can practice at home, and it's a way of initiating laughter even when you're not in the mood or you're not finding something funny, and it will still have the same effect on the brain. Okay, so let's start with some silent laughter. And a little giggle. A little bit louder. And then a good belly laugh. And relax. And you should have felt all your muscles moving in your tummy while you're doing that and getting stronger and stronger. And it's a really good way to kind of jog internally and get everything going. Now, the next thing we're going to do is warm ourselves up a little bit, get our heart beating a little bit, and get some blood flowing in our cheeks, and actually feel some movement. Now, if you're standing, you can walk around and do this, okay? If you're sitting and you can move your legs up and down, because we want to move every part of our body that we can move. And we want to keep the lymph flowing through our legs and keep the muscles moving, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to run the road to nowhere. So this is running that even people like me that can't walk properly can do. And we can do it seated. And if you're in your home and you have the space and it's safe, you can do the same standing up, okay? And we're literally going to run. We're going to start off quite slow. And we're going to get faster and faster and faster and faster. And of course, there's a catch to this, because you're going to be laughing while you're doing it. And you're going to be working your lungs at the same time and sending those fantastic triggers to the brain. Okay, so let's run the road to nowhere. Are you ready? Let's get faster. Really move your arms and your legs. And faster. And faster. Slow down again. relax. And your heart should be beating a little bit more. Just shake out your arms and roll your shoulders a little bit. And let your breath come back to normal. And I always keep some water. You should always keep hydrated while you're doing this, because you are using your muscles and your breath. And if you're talking as well like me, you definitely get dry. So we're going to do a little breathing exercise now. Let our breath come back to normal. And the yoga breathing is all about using our lungs better, the capacity. We don't use our full capacity. And when we do breathe better, we think better, we act better, we feel better. So it's good for our all-round health, concentration and memory too. So we're going to do goddess breathing, and this involves this position. So we have our arms out like this and our hands together like in the Namaste. And we're going to breathe in through our nose and raise our arms up just over our head, and then we're going to hold it, and then we're going to bring our hands back down and breathe out. Now try and do all these things slowly. So you breathe in slowly, you hold, and then you breathe out slowly, and you get as much air out as you can. And this is good for our arm muscles again, and very good for our lungs. Okay, so let's put our hands together and let's breathe in slowly through our nose. Hold it. And out. And relax. Now, if you're not used to deep breathing like that, it may make you feel a little bit dizzy. Finish it earlier if you need to, that's fine. You can build yourself up to doing it for a longer period of time. And the other thing we can do is we can laugh out, because we actually get more air out by laughing. Plus we send that signal to our brain again to release the happy hormones. So we're going to do this 2 more times, and you can either breathe out or laugh out, whichever you think is easier and is better for you. Okay, so let's breathe in slowly. Hold it. And relax. Okay, and one last time. Let's breathe in through our nose. Hold it. And that was also very calming and can actually de-stress you and take anxiety away. So every single exercise we do, no matter how silly it might seem, and the next one is going to be a silly one, has a health benefit. The other great thing about laughter yoga, and actually even someone watching laughter yoga can have a positive benefit on their health. So why not laugh? It can only help you. So the next one we're going to do, some of you that have been before will know this one. We're going to do lion laughter. And this is very much about mindfulness, and you'll see why when we do it. So we're going to hold our arms in this stance, feet on the floor. Okay, you can move your legs up and down. I quite often do alternate legs while I'm doing this because I like to keep them moving. But it's this stance, okay? And what you want is to feel that flex in your arms. So you're actually flexing your muscles, and the same with your fingers. And obviously these are the lion's claws, which is why you're doing this. And what we're going to do is we are going to stick our tongues out and laugh. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Very silly, but playfulness is great for our brain and for our mental health. And while you were doing that, could you think about anything else? You're doing the actions, you were breathing, you probably didn't realise how you were having to breathe, to laugh and stick your tongue out at the same time. Absolutely positive, that one, and great as a mindfulness exercise. It takes you out of a situation and makes you concentrate on something else. So we're going to do one more little laughter exercise. We're going to do zipper laughter, and again this one I love because it's great for taking stress out of a situation. You can go away and do this somewhere if you need to. You can do it silently if you need to, and it involves all the elements of laughter yoga, so it's one exercise that will benefit you in every single way. Now it is breathing, laughing and actions. So we're going to pretend we've got a big coat on with a hood. All right, so you're all zipped up, and what we're going to do is we're going to imagine we're starting off with the curtain zipped, and we're going to zip it up and breathe in, and at the top we're going to hold it, and then we're going to come down gradually, undoing the coat and giggling. And at the end we're going to fling it open and laugh. Okay, as hard as you can. You should feel that waistband flex a little bit because you're using all those muscles in your tummy, and you can fling your arms up, you can touch the sky, you can stretch, okay? And it's a really great way to calm yourself, and you can do it silently. So if you're in a situation, you could go away somewhere, find a little corner, do it and come back, no one would know. All right, so let's start by zipping the coat up and breathe in. Hold it. Ready? And relax. You can do that 3 or 4 times, and it just helps with the breathing and the calming, and just triggers those endorphins and serotonin to make you feel good, and that kind of moves your mood and helps you cope with all the stresses of the day. It makes you more resilient. Now we're going to move on in a moment to the meditation element. I just want to do one more breathing exercise before we do, and this one's a really simple one. This is box breathing, and we're going to do 5, 5, 5. So we're going to breathe in for 5, we're going to hold for 5, and we're going to breathe out for 5. And this is really great if you're feeling anxious. It's great for if you want to sleep better. It just brings your whole being down into a sense of calmness. And we're going to do this 3 times. So let's breathe in through the nose slowly. Hold it. And out. And relax. And once more, let's breathe in through the nose for 5 slowly. Hold it. And out. Just relax for a moment. And one last time, breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And out. And relax. Now, if you're not already sitting down, I invite you to sit down, please, and with your feet on the floor, flat on the floor, and just get comfortable in your chair, maybe a cushion or something to make you feel comfy, and just let your breathing return to normal. And I invite you to close your eyes. Meditation or relaxation is always easier with your eyes closed. It just takes some of the visual distractions away. If you find it difficult, try and focus on a place on the floor, carpet, or on the wall, and keep your focus on that during the meditation, and that will help you relax better. So if you're comfortable, I want you just to concentrate on your breathing for a moment or two. So breathe in and out, and in and out. Just find that natural rhythm within yourself. No numbers, no movement, just simple breathing. And each time you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you are calm and happy. And each time you breathe out, I want you to let go of tension and visualize it as if it's leaving you. And today we're going on a mini trip to the seaside. I want you to imagine that we're on a bus. You've got those lovely comfortable old seats. They're soft and checked and colourful. A proper old-fashioned bus. And you gaze out of the window as the wheels roll along the tarmac towards the coast. And you feel the rhythm of the bus as you breathe in and out, breathing in that calm and letting go of tension. And through the bus window, you see towns and schools and shops and forests, churches with spires rising high into the blue, blue sky. All the time getting closer and closer to the coast. The windows are open and you can smell the change in the air. The closer you get, you can almost taste the saltiness in that air. And you breathe in deeply through your nose. breathing in calm and happiness, and you breathe out that tension and let it go. And before you know it, you're passing shops carrying buckets and spades and beach balls and funny postcards, and you're there, stopping on the prom, full of colourful lights and stalls selling fish and chips and seafood and hot donuts covered in sugar and ice cream. All the things that come with the seaside. As you alight from the bus, you walk past these stalls, breathing in all the different amazing smells. Maybe you pick up an ice cream on your way, and you go and sit on the sand with your ice cream dripping onto your fingers as you try and lick it before it all disappears in the sunshine. And you breathe in that calm and happiness, and you let that tension go on your breath out. You're sitting on the sand. You can feel the grip beneath your hands and feet, soft and warm, the occasional seashell. And you look out to the sea, and you listen to the waves as they crash onto the shore. And you feel calm and happy and safe. And looking out onto those waves, feeling their rhythm, smelling the scent of the sea, smelling the scent of all the different things of that seaside town mixed together, a feeling of nostalgia of times gone by, remembering when you were a child building sandcastles on the same spot. And you close your eyes and you soak up the sunshine, and you breathe in the calm and the happiness, and you let go of that last bit of tension. Let it go out onto the sea breeze. Let it go out to sea, floating away, leaving you feeling happy and balanced and free. And just take a moment to cherish that feeling. Let it soak in. Remember how that feels. Now it's time to go back up onto the promenade, past the stands and the pier and the prom. Maybe you'll pick up some donuts on your way for the trip home. And back on the bus. And as the wheels roll around on the tarmac, heading home, you know that you can drift to sleep, feeling calm and happy, and knowing the driver will call you when it's time to get off. Now I want you to feel your feet once more on the floor and wiggle your toes. And with your eyes closed, just wiggle your feet and your legs and your fingers. Just roll your shoulders and take a breath in and out. And on the next big breath in, remember that happy feeling. And as you breathe out, open your eyes. Just come back to the room and let yourself adjust. I hope you enjoyed that short trip to the seaside. It's just something you can do yourself. A short meditation can affect you, so let yourself come back to normal. Maybe have a cup of tea, don't drive straight away for that reason, and let yourself adjust again to the light and noises around you. And we're going to re-energise ourselves so that we don't feel too sleepy after that, because we want to be ready for the rest of the day. And we're going to do a simple one this week. It's alive, we put our arms up. Awake, we shake them. Alert, we clap. Enthusiastic, we run. Okay? And we're going to do that 3 times to wake ourselves up. So I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic, I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic, I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic. Very good, very good. Yay! Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Before I go, I always do an affirmation card for you, and I picked one out this morning, and it says, I am worthy of love, respect and belonging. I am worthy of the life I want to lead. I think that's really fantastic. So I'll read that again. I am worthy of love, respect and belonging. I am worthy of the life I want to lead. And I hope that takes you into the next week with some fun, some smiles and some calmness. I'm back in 2 weeks' time, so I shall see you then. You can find the previous videos here on the Virtual Village Hall. You can find me at Find Your Happy in the Laughter Locker on Facebook. If you've got any questions, I will answer them. It will be today, probably be a bit later today, a couple of things going on. But I will answer them. So please do leave me any comments and questions that you might have about Laughter Yoga or about what we do in Laughter Yoga. And I hope to see you all again in a couple of weeks' time. In the meantime, stay calm, stay happy and stay hopeful. Thank you for now. Bye.